I have a new game. This is Overcooked. You might have heard of this. This is a cooking game. It's really a multiplayer game. Like, as its core is you're supposed to play it with friends, but now I'm playing it alone because clearly I'm just sad. It's still pretty nice. Like, of course, like the feeling is a bit different in multiplayer and single player, but it's still even the single player is okay, I think, at least so far. So nothing too much to complain about here. Okay, this is ready. I can, yeah, when you boil, like, yeah, you just have to chop the ingredients. Some of them, like the burger, the patty or whatever, you have to fry it and chop the vegetables, and then you're done. You can give it to the customers to eat. But anyways, I'm sure you've heard about this game already, so I don't have to explain the basics anymore. I want to talk about ICANN. We lost ICANN, and by we I mean people who care about freedom of speech and all that, and freedom of the internet. ICANN meant that, like, America was in possession of ICANN, which meant that basically internet was protected by the First Amendment, the freedom of speech, but Obama went and gave it away, and now basically we can expect other countries that don't have all of this, the freedom of speech protected, can begin to censor internet even outside of their own countries, which is of course not nice, at least since I usually like freedom. Freedom is nice, especially freedom of speech. But still, I'm not like I'm not surprised by it at all. Like, I think it was basically just a formality anyways, that what Obama did. Ever since 9/11 and the Patriot Act, not only US but the whole world has been going through a very Orwellian and totalitarian direction. So this is just like another confirmation of a tendency that was already there, like, just to make it really obvious for even the dumbest people or something, because, like, the only way really to protect their freedoms, like take care of them, is to make sure, like, people really have to desire freedom. Like, they shouldn't expect the government to take care of them or not anything like that. But of course very few people actually care about freedom, whether it's freedom of speech, freedom of thought, freedom of whatever. Oh, fuck. I failed the last hamburger, and that's why I didn't get 3 stars. Okay, next level. I played these levels before since I recorded it, but I screwed up the recording, so now I have to go try again. Okay, you want onions, onions, onions. So yeah, like I said, I think losing ICANN is a formality. It's because the trend has been to just become more totalitarian or Orwellian, which I don't like. But since, like, the majority, like, we allegedly in the West we live in democracies and it's the will of the people to do this and that, and when the people either want to do really dumb stuff or they just don't give a fuck about their rights or any like decency or anything, this is what we get. So it's we are being the oppression of by the masses, the dumb and apathetic masses. They steer this way, but yeah, I don't want to complain about it too much, since what have I done really to combat this, like, except talk some shit here, but it doesn't change much in the long run anyways. But yeah, it should be obvious that we will just keep losing more and more of our freedoms that we used to take for granted and stuff, but until people actually start caring about it and like fighting for their rights. That's, yeah, nothing is free, especially not your rights and not your dignity. You cannot just expect the government to take care of you, or any United Nations or another agency like that. That's not why they are here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I guess I can at least make one more soup. Or marsupials. Soups for marsupials. So yes, like when Snowden made his supposed revelation about all of the NSA spying and stuff, I wasn't surprised. I was more surprised that it's out in the mainstream, but all of that Orwellian stuff has been quite obvious ever since, like, the Patriot Act and 9/11. Like, that's just been the direction the whole world is headed, and like the people with all the power and money and stuff, they've decided this is where we are going. And since Joe Average doesn't really care to say, like, contradict their desires or anything, so this is where I failed this one. That's where we are heading. We are heading to more totalitarian world until we decide to say otherwise, like seriously say otherwise. Bye.